So hey everyone, welcome back. So I thought I would continue today with Leila Duly's, the flower year colouring page we've been working on with Derwent studio pencils. So I'm going to still got to work out a lot of the colours, but I've decided on sort of these tiger lily flowers here. I think they're tiger lilies. Anyway, so I thought we'd continue, at least start with those, and then we can work out what other colours we want to do for other areas as we go and fill it out. And yeah, so I hope you'll enjoy this. Things have been a little hectic lately, as I've said, so I'm just going to try and fit it in and do things the best I can. So yeah, so what we're going to start with here is our Derwent studio with a burnt carmine. So what we're going to do, I think, is actually bring in the burnt carmine up this stem bit here. As I was mentioning last time, these don't go on quite as dark as Prismacolor or Polychromos or any of those. And then we want to bring in some burnt carmine where these shadow sort of areas are. If we can leave the gaps between, great. If you can't, well, you can't. I'm trying to leave the gaps, but not all of it's going to end up with the gaps. And yeah, we're just bringing that burnt carmine in those areas. The reason why I bring in the burnt carmine first with this one, not just because it's the darker colour, but I find, well, at least with my pencils, the burnt carmine doesn't actually work on top of other colours, so yeah. Sometimes the pencils don't always work on top of the other colours, so you've got to try and do them first. And I've got Lily's hair all over the place again. Yeah. Oh yeah, my candle's still burning. I'm burning a lavender and honey candle at the moment, but I'm not quite sure if I'm quite as fond of this scent. I'm sort of, like, I don't mind the lavender, but it's quite strong, so. I'm also going to bring in the burnt carmine where these petal areas go over, just to create a bit of shadows in those spots. Which would be the case all up this side here too, where that petal sort of folds over, and down here. So I'll see how things go, but mostly right now I may just work on doing these flowers for this part. We'll see. I may try and do some other flower areas or something. We'll just have to see how it goes as we do it, because I'm kind of still not totally sure what I'm doing with all of this area yet. I'm not, so I haven't worked out all the colours or anything yet by any means. But as you know, I tend to go by, I guess, by gut instinct with what colours. Also, I have had, it's Sherry B who responds to my comments. She's asked about me doing like things to do with like techniques, show more technique videos, and to also show some of my favourite colour compositions. So I'm going to be thinking about those and working out how I want to do them and add some of those into this channel. I'm sort of still trying to work out a lot more with the techniques and the colour compositions. Well, I'll have to think about that and decide which are my favourite colour compositions to use, because I'm not totally sure, because I tend to mix all random colour compositions, so I'm sort of going to have go and have a look through things and work things out. And yeah, do a bit of video based around that as well, I'm thinking. So yeah, it's all fun things to look forward to. Just do a bit of light shadows in this spot here, where these spots go. As you'll notice, again, there isn't a lot of space in this piece, so we're just, see, as you'll notice there, the green there, it won't go over that easily at all. Just for some reason this pencil just doesn't like to work over other colours. So yeah. And we've got these spots in here. The petal stems, I'm not sure what I'm going to do those colours yet. I'll work them out as I go too, I'm sure. But anywhere where there's colour, you're going to find it sort of hard. Colour on these spots, you're going to find it hard to go over with this colour in those spots. Just because for some reason it seems to be an issue with this pencil and it won't lay down on top of other colours. So I'll just be back in a minute. I just need some water. And yeah, I'll be back shortly. So hey everyone, I'm back. Sorry, for some reason I'm really thirsty today. So we're just going to continue here with our burnt carmine, and I'm going to just remove those briefly. And so, as you'll notice, we're just trying to get these spots filled in, and I'm not sure, I might have put a bit of black gel pen over an area that I wasn't supposed to. Oh well, what happens, happens. If that is what's happened. So, as you'll notice, it is getting filled up a lot more than I thought it would with the burnt carmine, because I'm trying to do these spots with it. But yeah, you do what you can. I'm thinking too, oh yeah, I may stop partway through this and continue it after, we'll see, just because I sort of want to take Lily for a walk, and I was thinking I might depending, we'll see if I can record something when we go. I'm not sure if we'll be able to, just because I don't tend to use my recording camera. I tend to loan a different one because this one's all set up for use with the colouring videos. So I guess we'll see. I do want to do it. I'm just not quite sure when it'll happen. Oops, I think we went over some of the stems then, I'm not sure. That's the only problem with such fine details. Very easy to go over them. Like there. But yeah. And there. Because the details are so fine, you just end up accidentally going over everything, even if you don't want to. So yeah. Nothing much we can really do about it, I guess. Well, that one pretty much covered all the spot things by going around where the shadow areas were. I may even just record me and Lily going for a walk on my phone. Depending, I might clear off my phone, things off my phone, and do it that way so that I can record a video of that. I have to wait for the school traffic to finish anyway before I can even consider that, so. Just deleting a video off my phone to get an extra gigabyte back. Good. That's gone. Because I'm thinking it would be nice to record going down to the race course. always a fun thing to do. And some of you are probably curious too about this, about my dog that I'm always talking about. So we want to bring down here because this is behind, but that covers a lot of those shadows again. And then we still want to bring in our little spot areas of the burnt carmine. And set all those. Looks like that is. So next what we want to come in with is our pale Vermillion Derwent stuido, and we kind of want to bring that over the burnt carmine areas, colouring those in, but a lot of these areas I may not get as much colours in as I was hoping to with these flower areas, just because so much space has kind of been filled in with the burnt carmine. I was hoping to get at least 4 colours in, but it may not happen. Trying not to dint the tooth of the paper too much too with these pencils, because they are a lot harder than Prismacolor or Polychromos too. So because I've been using those so much recently, I kind of forget how much harder these pencils are, and because they don't provide quite as much colour depth, you sometimes press harder than you're meaning to, because of the fact that you've sort of forgotten that these don't provide quite as much colour, but they're still a very good substitute for when you don't have the Polychromos or Prismacolor, in my opinion. There's another little area of burnt carmine I missed, just here. I was watching some of the songs from the movie Sing before. So, it's quite catchy songs. I watch all different sorts of things at times. So, I don't know, what movies have you watched recently? I've been watching more just more general YouTube. Just what I find that I think might be interesting, like documentaries or stuff like that on YouTube lately more than movies, so, or music or stuff. But I'd be curious to see what you might have been watching lately or doing. Who knows, you might be able to, I might find something else that I'd like to watch, depending on what you've been watching. Of course, other than colouring videos that we usually watch, but yeah. So that's our pale vermilion done. So now what we're going to come in with is a middle chrome. And we just want to bring that in over all colours. I'm going to try and add the fourth colour in if I can. We'll see, it may not work out. But we'll at least want to get our middle chrome in there. We may get it in a couple of little spots. With our fourth colour. You don't know, do you? And yeah, I am bringing this over all colours. So this time I'm not trying to press too hard to get the colour depth because I don't want to really bend the tooth of the paper out again and make it harder to colour. I'm not sure, no, there's no image on the back, but I still don't want to make it even harder to colour because of bending the tooth of the paper out. So I'm just trying to avoid doing that at the same time. So I'm kind of not worrying too much about a lot of light areas. Some areas I'm putting a little bit of the lighter tones in, but a lot of them I'm sort of not worrying too much, just because of the fact that well, we don't have a lot of space again, so the space factor does come into it as to how much we put in on it. So that's our middle chrome done. Now, just lastly, I'm going to try and add in a bit of Deep.Cadium from Derwent Studio. So I am using the 72 set, and we just want to blend the Deep.Cadium in over all colours. Like, there may be little spots where you've left for Deep.Cadium, there may be no spots left, but we still want to make the colour tones as even as possible. And there's a spot there that I've missed with all the other colour tones. So we just need to fix that up quickly. And we've gone over some of the stemmy bits. I might even, no, black wouldn't work because I was thinking I might just do them as a black, but then I was thinking, but no, that doesn't work because of the fact we've got all this black gel pen, and that would look a little odd because it would look like it's not there when it should be there, because they're the stems where the bees and that get the pollen from. I think it's stamen or something like that, but I can't remember correctly. I think I might even just use gel pens to do those centre bits, just because of the fact that they are so fine and it's going to be so hard to get in there. And I might even just see if I've got a gold gel pen somewhere. I'll have to pause the camera to go looking, but yeah, thinking a gold gel pen might work with it. So I'm just going to pause the camera there briefly and go and see if I can find a gold gel pen. I know it'll be a bit shorter than usual, but I may just leave it there because I sort of want to take Lily for a walk, and I can always bring it back with... I'll probably do a longer part of this next time, because I think next time I'll be able to finish the whole thing with the little bits that are left, because there's not too much left there. Butterfly, a couple of more little flowers, and just some leaves. So I think next time I'll be able to finish it when I do it there. So yeah, I think I'm just going to go and find a gel pen to finish these little centre stem areas, and then yeah, I think I might leave it at that. So I'll be back shortly to do those stem bits. So hey everyone, we're back. So I've decided, it sort of looks like an orangish red, but from my test it's more of a pinkish orange glitter gel pen. So I've decided this is what I'm going to use for this stem. It actually doesn't look to be that much ink in it. I thought there'd be a lot more ink, but maybe I've used it before, I don't know. It's just a cheap $5 pack of gel pens that I've bought in the past, but yeah, so pretty much I'm just going to use that and bring it into these. I just chose this because I really felt it would sort of suit the colours that I've used here. And I'm not worrying about double blending these ones with the gel pens, just because of the fact, well, such fine details, it'll be a little hard, and gel pens don't totally work for blending with each other either, so yeah. Got hair on there now too. Hopefully these gel pens will cover up the bits where you've gone over with the pencil as well, which isn't a bad thing. And there we go. So I'll just zoom in a bit closer if I can. That's about as close as you can get. I hope it was focused. But yeah, I think I'm going to pretty much leave it at that for this part. Next part we'll probably get a lot more done. I'll probably try and make it a lot longer, just because this time was a little shorter. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this. And the reason why it's a little shorter today is just because I've got a photography exhibition coming up, which is where the photo shoots are, and I've got a photo shoot on tomorrow, which I'm not sure if I'll be live streaming, if I'll be recording that one just yet, because of the fact we've got models there tomorrow. So I'll see, I may record it, I may not. We'll just see how the day goes. If I don't record it, then I can always just do a bit of little video with some edited photos and that from the shoot and for the exhibition that's coming up. So yeah, my friend offered for me to be in a photography exhibition, so I'm still trying to do a bit of the YouTube stuff with the colouring videos, but I've been putting off that and I've been getting overwhelmed with everything I need to do. So yeah, I'm sure I'll get there with time anyway. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this, and if you did, please feel free to comment, like or subscribe. I always love hearing from you, and I will see you next time. Bye.